Hello and welcome to the Steelcalc Software tutorial. This first part will explain the starting screen and what facilities are available in each individual section. The Steelcalc license system shows you your Steelcalc license, and this section enables you to add or remove your licenses. The Steelcalc test data systems are two different libraries that are available to you. The one with the blue arrow is the currently active one. The Create Steelcalc Projects enables you to create an Intumescent project. Recent Intumescent projects are the projects that you last used. You can click on the project name to load the project into Steelcalc. This is the main toolbar which enables you to select different facilities built into Steelcalc. You will need to open a project to activate some of the drop-down menus. We will now start a new Intumescent project. To start a new Intumescent project, click on the Create Intumescent Project link. You will be shown different options for you to create your new project. The first option enables you to select one or more products. The other options will automatically select the products for you. Click on the Start button to continue. The next form enables you to select the products you would like to use. You are able to scroll to a manufacturer by clicking on the required manufacturer, or you can manually scroll down the list provided. The options at the bottom of the form allows you to change the project type, the unit, and there are several options to select the products for you. All will select all of the products. Water-based only will select the water-based products, and so on. The None will uncheck all of the products. The user defined will be activated when you manually select your own products. To manually select your own products, you can hover your mouse over the manufacturer's name and double-click with your mouse, or you can hover over the small selection box and single-click with your mouse to select. Clicking again will unselect the product. When you have selected your products, then click on the Next button. This will open up the hourly protection options. Here you can select your default hourly protection. Once you have selected your default hourly protection, then click on the Next button at the bottom of the form. In this section you can select your build type. Select your starting default product. Enter a project name. Enter a project address. Select a wastage system. If the default wastage system is selected, then enter a default wastage percentage value. You can select to use any wastage percentages that you have set up in your cost center. Any of these selections can be changed once the project has been opened in Steelcalc. You can also select not to transfer your cost center values into your new project. The cost center functions will be explained in another video. Once you have completed your default options, then click on the Create button at the bottom of this form. This is where you give your project a name, or you can use the default one. Once you have entered your project name, then click on the Save button. This will create your new Steelcalc project. You will notice that inside the Steelcalc main form that there is no save function. This is because any data that you enter will be saved automatically. Once you have opened your Steelcalc project, then you will see that Steelcalc displays 5 different sections. These are Project Manager, Calculations, the Data Entry Form, Choose Steel Type, and the Steelcalc Explorer. This first section is the Project Manager. Here you can see you recently used projects. The project name with the blue point is the currently opened project. To open another project, simply click on the project name. As mentioned in the first part of this video, you are able to create another Steelcalc project and change your license type if you have any others available to you. This next section shows you the calculations of your currently selected steel type and steel size. You also have a tab named Top Seals. This is where you can change your default top seal. This section is where you enter all your required details for each individual steel section that you have selected. You can enter items and length, you can override the currently entered default wastage, you can give each steel section its own steel reference, and you can enter a zone so you can group your steel sections together. The buttons displayed in this section are where you add your steel sections to your project. Once all the required data has been entered, the Add To button will become enabled. You simply click on this button to add your steel section to your project. Your steel sections will be displayed in the Steelcalc project grid, which we will see later in another part of this video. This next section enables you to select a required steel type. You click on the required steel type name, you will then be shown different available steel orientations, like 3 or 4-sided beams or columns, and/or the availability of using special calculators that can be attached to certain steel types. These will be displayed in the Steelcalc Explorer section, which we will see later on. The final section is the Steelcalc Explorer. The Steelcalc Explorer enables you to select your required product and its hourly protection. We will go into more detail about all the functions in the Steelcalc Explorer a little later on. The hourly protection section is where you switch to your default hourly protection to use in your project. Steelcalc will group your project into the individual entered hourly protections. We will see how this affects your reports in another video. To switch to the required hourly protection, just click on the hourly protection name. This ends the first part of the introduction to Steelcalc software. The next part of the tutorial will show you how to select your steel types and how to add them to your Steelcalc project. Thank you for watching this tutorial.